Gemini, how are you today? Just doing our weekly reading. This week we are looking at love messages for you and more specifically the person on your mind. Okay, so whoever that person is for you with your personal situation, the person that you're thinking of, it is going to be a love reading though. So we are looking mostly at romantic love. For maybe one or two of you, we may see some, that person on your mind may be a platonic love connection, but I am sort of focusing on love today. So we'll sort of see what wants to come out for us here. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. We will be running a competition very, very soon for a free personal reading as well. So keep an eye out for that one. Today, we're going to be using the messages from the Fairies Oracle to start us off. I do have two love decks here. So we've got the Soul Connection When Two Hearts Meet Love Oracle, as well as the Island Time Wellness deck. The Lenormand deck I am using today, I am going to be using the Red Hand Lenormand. So anyone that has seen this deck being used before, there is quite a few extra cards in this particular deck. So, I believe this deck has got 48 cards instead of 36. So quite a few extras in that particular deck there as well. So hopefully we can get a bit in depth for you today, Gemini. So starting us off with that oracle. Okay, Gemini, person on Gemini's mind. What does Gemini need to know in regard to the person on their mind, please? Well, that's pretty obvious. We got the Love Life card. I will grab a second card for you, Gemini, because, I've already sort of specified we're talking about love life here. So I will grab a second card for you. That as an overview, we already kind of know that, don't we? Okay, person on Gemini's mind. Person on Gemini's mind. What does Gemini need to know in regard to this connection? Okay, so yes, we do have that love life energy coming through firstly. That does say the basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So, if anything, it does let us know there is some positive changes coming through here, Gemini. We do also have connect with nature. All right, that does say you're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. So connecting with nature, a lot of the time when we see that card, it does talk about, getting outside, doing a meditation, spending time outdoors, really enjoying that sunlight, even if it's, winter where you're at there. It's summer here in Australia. So, but, really connecting with nature and finding that, it really is bringing to mind that inner child that enjoys just playing outdoors. And that's going to be a bit different for everybody, but it's like go and play and have a snowball fight if you've got snow. Go and build a sandcastle if you're like me and you're near a beach. All those sorts of things. Spending some time in nature. Maybe just go on a nature walk and with a theme in mind of I want to collect 5 flowers and just see what flowers you can come across. So paying attention to the flowers. It's a very interesting way to connect with nature if you put a little task for yourself. If you go on a nature walk and you're like, or even just ask the universe, what do you want me to see in nature? And paying attention to, the beauty of nature and what that's showing you there. Okay. For those of you who are in a current connection, maybe doing an outdoors date or something along those lines, connecting with nature with your person. All right, so Gemini, person on Gemini's mind, please. What's going on with this connection for Gemini and the person on their mind? Okay, so I didn't have a set layout in mind here, but this is feeling very past, present, future. Okay, so I will stick to that layout, I think. Okay, So I'm just going to pull both oracle decks, and then we'll delve into it with some extra clarification with the lenormand as well. All right. So Gemini and the person on Gemini's mind, past, present, future with Gemini and this connection, please. Okay, so like I said, it is feeling like this past, present, future vibe coming through. So I've drawn those second lot in that same sort of order. To start there with the past of this connection, we do have the heart card coming through. That one does say you begin to feel your heart beat faster when you are close. So yeah, that's definitely like when you first met this person, it was like they made your heart beat faster just by being around them. A very lovely sort of energy there. That does come out with the photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you nostalgia and making new memories. So there is an element here that one of you was still sort of looking back to a past connection outside of your connection with this person, Gemini. Whether that's you or this person, I am definitely seeing that somebody in this connection is still connected to somebody else, just energetically. All right, and that photograph card is our first indication of that when you first met this person, they still were a little bit nostalgic about somebody else, but you can't deny the fact that, but Gemini makes my heart beat faster, and so I'm ready to make new memories with Gemini as well. But there is this element of looking at your photos, missing somebody else is coming through here. So you're going to know whether that's you, and if it's not you, it's obviously your person here, person on your mind, that there is this element of someone looking back into the past here. So maybe for some of you, this is somebody that you've had a few go arounds at this connection, and but I'm feeling with that heart energy that the connection is sort of undeniable here. You're both very attracted to each other, and you both do feel strongly connected to each other, but there is just still some past energy sort of seeping through, especially at the beginning point of the connection. But it's kind of that energy of I'm still a little bit attached to the past, but I'm prepared to move on from that and start something brand new with Gemini here. So we're definitely seeing that in the past energy there. The present energy, we do see the card of emotions here. So it does say, look deep within your emotions. So looking deeply at, the things that set you off in a negative way, things that set you off in a positive way. What emotions are you both sort of showing and feeling toward each other? I do feel that for a lot of you, it's kind of like the emotions were very heightened at some point in the present there, that there's these heightened emotions coming through, whether good or bad. Emotions can be good and bad, or both like all together. But we do have the Paradise card coming out with that as well. So happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So definitely both feeling connected there, and just enjoying the company. But I am feeling that with that emotions card, it is kind of vibing very much of one person wanting to move a little bit faster than the other. Both of you, very happy within this connection, but just enjoying the connection. But I do feel as though one person is enjoying the connection in that cool, let's just see what happens kind of vibe, whereas the other one is tending to get a little bit emotional here and there about wanting to evolve the connection in some way. So I do feel that one of you is just slightly more emotional than the other. It's not coming through as a huge disparagement. Is that even a word? I don't even know. But it's not coming through as a huge difference between the two of you. But there is just a slight sort of difference there. But overall, we are seeing a lot of potential for happiness and expansion within this connection at the moment. That you're both kind of, it's feeling like even if things are going wrong and you're not happy, there's this potential for happiness, and it's kind of like just trying to live in the moment and take things as they come seems to be coming through for the current situation. So I do feel though that one of you may be having a lot more emotions than the other. One of you is very easily taking things as they come, and the other one is just getting a little bit emotional about how things are, or that they're not quite where you want them to be. I'm going to, before we move on to that future energy, I will clarify this present energy with the lenormand here. Okay. Present. What's going on in the present energy for Gemini and your person? Gemini and the person on Gemini's mind. What's going on presently in this connection? Current energy for this connection, Gemini and the person on their mind. Yeah, so definitely seeing the same sort of energy there. We do have the fish coming through. The fish is the card of abundance, wealth, and it is a financial card there, but it's kind of like you can see in this particular card. This card can sometimes talk about, there's lots of fish in the sea, but in this particular card, we do only see the two fish swimming around each other. So it's very much like there's lots of fish in the sea, but you are the fish I have chosen. That kind of energy. So we do see a lot of potential. That also talks about potential expansion, and abundance of emotions between you, and this potential expansion of this connection coming through there. We do have the candle coming through, which is like the eternal flame of love coming through. A lot of passion and desire comes through with fire, with candle. It's like I'm kind of getting here that it's like when you're with this person, the hours just seem to sort of melt away because you're just so focused on them. It's kind of, I'm just getting this vibe of, you both kind of just sitting there and staring into a flame, which, and then the candles just melting away around you. And the flame that you're both staring at is each other. So there's this kind of, really, it's a really nice sort of energy where it's you're both sort of just really looking at each other with a lot of passion and desire, and knowing that even if the love isn't currently sending you both crazy, that you both are looking at each other knowing that this is a big thing. This is a big love in my energy. This is has the potential here to be like that everlasting flame that it, now that I've met Gemini, that flame is never going to go out. That kind of energy, that expansion coming through once again, that even if that's just with the potential here. I'm feeling for a couple of you that things aren't actually feeling like they're going anywhere at the moment for a couple of you, but you are both still looking at each other, that there is this huge potential for expansion and eternity with this person, and that you want to spend, it feels like, because paradise can sometimes talk about, like heaven, and I'm getting a few things here, like heaven is in your eyes. I'm also getting that, I want to spend every day, this is like an everlasting, once again, that everlasting, this, I want to spend every day with Gemini, even into paradise, even when we go to heaven, I still want to be there with this Gemini. So there is a very long-term feeling coming through from how you're looking at each other in the present as well here, Gemini. We do also have the clover. So, good luck is on your side at the moment in this connection. You both have a lot of, luck around you. You sort of pick a four-leaf clover and you'll have good luck. And it feels like you're both each other's four-leaf clover. You're kind of feeling like lucky to have met each other. And I do feel as though for those of you where things aren't quite right at the moment, this is letting you know luck is on your side, that go and pick that four-leaf clover and take that chance to reconcile whatever this issue is, because you're both looking at each other with this huge potential here, and it's kind of giving me that vibe of even if things aren't right, that this is your actual lucky opportunity to make things stronger, to expand upon this connection, by, you know, that trial by fire kind of energy, that, you know, when things are tough, if you can survive that, then it does give you that solidness and that strength to continue with this eternally. If you both know that we both got each other's back, you know, luck is on our side to make sure that we can fix this, and we're both willing to, you know, take a step toward each other to you know, solve any issues that are going on here. All right, so I am also the interesting the future energy here is very, very interesting. Okay, I don't know whether, once again, I don't know whether this is on your side, or this person on your mind side, but we are seeing, it's not feeling like it's a huge thing, but because I'm getting a few things here, I'm getting, because I've got commitment coming through for the future energy here. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. So once again, I've got one of you that is heading towards this commitment. One of you is very determined that we want this commitment. We want this union between the two of you. And what I've got here, though, we do have heartbroken, as well as camera. So, and on the bottom of the deck too, healing heart. So the thing that I'm sort of feeling from this future energy is that pushing this person toward commitment. I'm just going to keep using it as though this energy here is your person, but, you know, flip it as necessary, of course, because I can't specify which one of you this is. So we're going to say that this is the person on your mind, and that it's you that wants this commitment and is heading towards the commitment. It's kind of like the more that you push this person towards commitment, the more that they realize that this is where this is heading. There's something about this person that it's kind of like they freak out. Okay, it's kind of like commitment kind of scares this person, because they've been hurt in the past. All right, because this heartbroken energy, that's going back to that photograph energy that I was talking about. This person came into this connection with you still holding on to, you know, emotions and stuff from their own past, a past connection that they've been in, which, you know, they were heartbroken in this past connection. That says deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. So you know, that's giving us a little bit more information about what has happened in the past for this person. They were deeply hurt in the past, and so they are scared of commitment, is what I'm getting here, Gemini. That they are, you know, they are still, you know, there's still this part of them that they are still healing this issue within themselves. They're still healing from heartbreak, and they're, you know, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So they're still healing from that, and still understanding, you know, the toxicity of their past connection. And you know, and I think that's why commitment scares this person, because that they don't want that to happen with you, because of this other energy here, because they can see forever in your eyes, Gemini. So it's like they don't want this stuff to happen with you. They don't want to go back through that heartbreak all over again with you. So there's this like subconscious part of them that is scared as hell of commitment. And it's like every time things get real, this person can't help it, and they run away, or they take a step back and they shy away from that commitment because they're just scared. Like, it's just fear. Okay. We have the camera as well. So that says reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past, and making memories. So, you know, there is still this element. They still want to be with you. They still want to make these memories with you. They want to learn from their past so that they avoid this problem. So there is just this element of this person, you know, it's going to pop up at some point. It's going to pop up, and you're going to sit there and feel like this person is running away from me. As soon as things start to get real, this person backs off and freaks out. You know, like and it's something that this person still needs to just work through some stuff in regard to commitment, and realizing that commitment doesn't mean heartbreak. Okay, because it's two separate things. We know that, but this person subconsciously, it's like they're not even aware they're doing it. Sometimes I feel it's a very subconscious thing that as soon as they start to feel like, it's like commitment makes them feel trapped, feel like it's going to end in heartbreak, even if that goes against, the reality of what's happening. It's just this internal fear that they have of having their heart broken all over again. Um, so rather than just clarify that message, because I think that covers that particular message, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for advice for you, Gemini, on how to deal with this person. Okay. Advice for Gemini when it comes to this person on their mind. Advice for Gemini when it comes to this person on their mind, please. Okay, so firstly we have the masculine energy. All right, so that is kind of straight away letting us know that, when this person acts like this, you need to be this masculine energy, Gemini. So regardless of gender, okay, the masculine Gemini is somebody who is very in control of their emotions, very stoic, and just allows this to happen, and see, um, not allow it in that sense, but just allows it to happen without getting emotional about it, because it feels like the more emotional that you react, that's going to bring a reaction, okay, and that's going to scare this person even more. So you need to actually be quite logical with the way that you deal with this particular issue in this connection. All right, you need to try to not react emotionally to this person when they do stuff like this, which is a super hard thing to do, I know, because like I said, it's a reaction. It's not a thought out process. That's you reacting in the moment. So you need to kind of be very, very aware of that, and be aware of that. If they do this and this, I can't do this. I can't just react and be like, well, like however you personally would react in that situation, which, I'm feeling it intuitively there, that for a lot of you, that the way that you would react would be to push them even further, like to keep on pushing, and I don't feel that that's right for this person. You need to allow them to have some space and back off yourself when they do that, and then approach them with this energy, which this is the stars and the birds. Okay, so the star card straight up shows us that the birds card, I should start with the birds card to kind of let you know that this is going to be about a conversation. You're coming to this person, talking this through, okay, in a very calm, logical manner. This is how you approach this person. You, rather than just continuing to, rather than reacting emotionally, or, you know, pushing them, and overcrowding them, overwhelming them with this commitment stuff, you need to just calmly approach this person and be like, look, can we just talk about this? Because you are the person that I truly wish for. You're the person I desire. Um, and let them know, I don't want heartbreak either, person on Gemini's mind. I don't want to be I don't want my heart broken either. But you are my true desire. You're the true wish. I wish for, this eternal love between us. I wish that neither of us would ever back away from each other. I wish that we can talk about this reasonably. And I see that you are doing this. You are fearful of being heartbroken, and that every time things start to get too close to commitment, I can see that you back away, and that's fine. I'm happy to give you some space if that's what you need, but I'm here, and I want to be with you, and I don't want to break your heart, and I don't want you to break my heart. So it feels like a very sort of mature adult conversation is the best the best way to approach this person. I'm intuitively feeling it's like give them a little bit of space and then approach them calmly, from a very masculine, in control mindset where you're thinking things through very logically, and talking about, talking with this person about what your true hopes and desires within this connection are, letting them know. It's kind of like giving them that reassurance that, look, we both want this. We both have a lot of hope for this connection to work out. We need to talk like adults and get through any issues. All right, so pardon. That's what we have for you this week, Gemini. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But, hopefully I'll see some subscribers if you're not already. And hopefully I'll see you all again soon.